Hey everybody, I am here to talk to you a little bit about Beachbody and if their products really work or not. And here is my co-host, Loco Blanco Lady, who is actually named Lady. And she's having a little bit of anxiety right now over the storms behind us, so she's going to be up on this chair next to me. Anyway, do Beachbody products really work? And the answer is yes, they absolutely work. It really depends on you though. What is it that you want and how do you want to get there? For me, I decided to choose Beachbody products because I had tried everything else and nothing had worked. I had struggled for a really long time with yeast issues. I had a huge yeast imbalance, and so it was very difficult to get that under control. So, at any rate, I had tried a bunch of other things, like, for instance, cleaning out my diet. I had tried detoxes, I had tried juice fasting, and all those things were great, but they just never lasted very long for me. Either I would go back to my old habits, or I would have such a severe reaction to the detox that my yeast would explode and become worse. And then I would end up back on antibiotics again, and it was just a vicious cycle. So for me, I was looking for something that I would be able to get energy from. I was looking for something that was going to gently detox my system so that I would not have that huge die-off process that I was getting from cleaning out my diet the way I had done before. I was also looking for something that had all my nutrients in it so that I wasn't taking a ton of nutrition like I was before. I was taking boatloads of it and was unable to assimilate any of it. So I was looking for an easy way to assimilate all those things. So at any rate, Shakeology came around and I decided to give it a shot and see if this would actually work or not. And I was pleasantly surprised at the reaction that my body had from it. It actually reacted very well, responded extremely well. Not only did I have more energy, but my body was able to start breaking down the food that I was eating. It was able to get the, the nutrition assimilated properly, and it was helping to balance out my yeast issues. So it, hit on all levels for me. And it was saving me money because I was no longer having to buy a product from here and a product from there and all over the place. I was able to just have everything in one go and be done with it. Shakeology for me was not something that I was doing to control my diet. This was just more or less trying to get the right nutrition in my body to start having my body process the way it was supposed to. I knew that something was missing and I just couldn't put my finger on it, and with Shakeology it addressed all those needs. So my moods got better, I had more energy, I actually could get through an exercise program. I actually had the will to get out of bed in the morning, which I hadn't had for a really long time. So it addressed a myriad of problems for me. So I have been extremely happy with the product. Their fitness products are really, really well thought out. They give you a plan to follow so that you're not lost in the wind. You get a nutritional plan, you get a plan for which exercises you should do which day. And you'll usually, depending on which fitness program you get, you'll get supplies to use along with your fitness program. So they have thought out every spectrum and given you all the answers to all of your questions, and also supplied you with support system as well. It's called peer-to-peer support, and it's basically people who have gone through the same thing that you're already going through. So with all that, I decided to give it a shot and try it. And so I, did my first 30 days, and I was really surprised that, this really did work. Within the first 30 days, I started losing weight. And I didn't even start drinking Shakeology to lose weight. And yes, was able to get my diet under control. But it made it easier for me to get my diet under control. Whereas before, I would clean everything up, and then after about a week, I would tank. And my yeast would go out of control again, and I would start getting tired and lazy and unable to, do the things that a normal mom should be doing in the household. So At any rate, the fitness programs work extremely well. Before, I had been in the military, and I know how to work out, and usually know what my body responds to quite well. And I was really pleasantly surprised that I didn't have to work out nearly as hard as I have had to in the past. Their fitness programs really are targeted and really do what they say they're going to do. You just have to follow the program. Everything is simple, worked out for you already, and the peer-to-peer support makes it even better. So whereas in the beginning, when you're not seeing the results because everything's kind of happening on the inside out, it's nice to have a support group there who can help you, pull you along, tell you it's okay, you're going to make it, and essentially get you to where you need to be. So after the first 30 days, I was doing pretty good. I was feeling better. I was starting to drop a little bit of weight. By the end of 60 days, I was seeing big changes. You know, I've heard the saying, if you treat your body well, your body will treat you well. Well, that's exactly the case for me. I started treating my body better and better and better, and my body has been treating me better and better and better. So things have just been increasingly getting better. The other thing that I really enjoy about Beachbody is the fact that their support system is probably the best one that I've had out there. I've tried a bunch of things, and this one really is laid out well. The people really care. The company itself actually cares. So you're not lost. You're not stuck by yourself trying to do a program, trying to survive on your own, make it through, and then ultimately getting defeated and quitting. There are people that are pushing you to do better. They're not only trying to push you to do better in your physical and health life, they're trying to push you to do better in your personal life. So, you know, since I have been a part of this, I have actually gone out and done a bunch of things that I never thought I would be able to accomplish on my own, or thought that I would ever have the guts to do. So, for example, I actually went out and got my Turbo Kick certification so that I can be an instructor. Who would have thought about that? So that was something totally out of my element. You know, so they really do broaden your horizons in every spectrum. So at any rate, if you have had any questions or think that Beachbody is a bunch of hooey, it really is not a bunch of hooey. It just really depends on what you're up for, what you're willing to do, and if you're ready to make changes in your life. And if you're ready to make changes in your life, it doesn't matter what you do, it just you need to do something. So at any rate, if you've tried everything else and nothing has worked for you, give Beachbody a try. They have a guarantee, so you really can't lose. Try it for 30 days. If it doesn't work for you, then you found another way that doesn't work for you. But if it does, that's a bonus, right? So, at any rate, I guess my co-host has now left. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this little video. And if you have any questions, connect with me. I'll be happy to answer them. And I guess that's about it. You all have a fantastic day, and I will see you around. Bye.